put in. In the offseason payoff.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at center, locking down the middle. Now here's Collins. George outside. The three-pointer off the mark. On the wing, Ivy. Checked by Sexton. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Duren.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
For 3, Sexton. The long-distance 3 is buried.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Kessler. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here are the Pistons. There's Cunningham with a 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard. And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Now here's Cunningham. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Outside Sexton. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now Kessler. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Kessler. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Collins. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
From the middle, part of Collins' game that is developing. Nice work, and that's paying off.
Ivy with the ball. Picked up by Sexton. Back to Ivy. Pass to Harris. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Kessler. George against Cunningham. Outside for Sexton. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trail by 4. On up the court. Here's Harris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
And a miss there on the triple. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. Last time they met in Detroit.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
And it's Utah with the ball. Following the score by Detroit. Georgia's shot is off. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Harris. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
A great player on a great role as a charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. There's Cunningham with a 3. Utah grabs the miss.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Ivy against Sexton. Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. And here's Ivy from the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Collins and Kessler there in the middle. George and Sexton in the backcourt. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Kessler with it. Now guarded by Duren. Kessler down low. Working on Duren. Kessler with a bucket. Kessler's got his 2nd basket of the night. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Sexton. Give him 8. Inside. Collins, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Thompson. Impressive!
Wow! The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amin Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
Now here's Ivy. 5-point lead, biggest of the game.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Harris against Collins. No good. Unable to win this run. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Ivy. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Keontae George.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Now here's Sexton. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Here's Cunningham. 6-point game. Harris, the screen on George. Cunningham finds Thompson. Drives to the hoop, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Thompson attacking with a blend of speed and power.
And here's George. They'll bring it up for Utah. Ooh, rejected by Harris. There's Cunningham with a 3. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
To the middle. Here's Kessler. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:11 left to play in the first half. Duren. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 11. Collins inside, hounded by Harris. Collins, a good look. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris outside. Here's Ivy. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Jazz again can't hit.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
It's a one-on-one situation. For 3, Sexton. Detroit with a rebound. Here's Duren. Pass to Harris. The 3 from Thompson. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Detroit liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. Thanks as always.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You gotta like what Jaden Ivey has done in this game.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Malik Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Holland. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3, a small forward. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Tobias Harris.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Drops in the 3.
Well, the more Clarkson plays in the pick and roll, seems like he gets confidence, and the better he becomes. Tough cover for the D.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Clarkson against Beasley. Clarkson passes to Filipowski. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Launches it from deep. Holland with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Holland's got his first bucket in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Schroeder. Good. Schroeder's got 5.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
The shot by Filipowski, no good. The Pistons lead by 18. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as he's played, get to know it. Actually, his teammates nicknamed him Tech. He said, when I first got to the NBA, they started calling me that, and I was like, guys, I don't like it. No one's ever called me that. But then it stuck to me. Now I like it. Brian?
Yeah, now you have to like it. All right, great story, Allie. Pass to Clarkson. Utah with another miss.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Hits the three-pointer.
3 points.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. All right, Brent, what do you see in Isaiah Stewart's game?
Well, coming in, he's always been that junkyard dog mentality, right? Try to play physical, rebound, bump guys around. But there's a little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end. Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. He's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
Three-pointer, Stewart. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Stewart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Hendricks, and he jams it home with authority.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now here's Schroeder. He's got 10. Good on the shot. Schroeder's got 12 points here in the second half.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pass to Filipowski. From outside the arc, he buries it from 3. Filipowski's gotten 4 this quarter.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Schroeder, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Clarkson. He's guarded by Beasley. And the 3 off target.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Takes it inside. He gets it in there. Beasley's got his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Stewart. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. That one goes in.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out. This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Clarkson outside. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Beasley for 3. The shot that time not on target. The shot, no good. And so it's Dennis Schroeder making highlights for the Detroit Pistons. Absolutely carrying the offense. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Tobias Harris.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. George and Sexton in the backcourt. And it's Kessler in its center. That's the group for Utah right now. Shot from the low post is good.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
The 3 from Sexton. Ivey with the defensive effort.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Thompson against Markkanen. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Such a wide open look. George has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Cunningham. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game. Harris against Collins. Pass to Kessler. Uncovered. And the shot goes.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
With an assist.
Detroit has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And here's Duren. Back to Thompson. To the paint. Harris, a screen on Sexton. Here's Ivey. Utah grabs the miss. Outside Sexton. Let's go with a 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Harris. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's George on the wing. Outside Sexton. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Here's Harris.
2 minutes remaining in
No good. Had a chance to win the run there. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. George against Cunningham. George passes to Sexton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's George. And it's Harris with the rebound. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pistons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And big-time bragging rights won today. Just grabbing that season series.
Pass to Collins. Now Sexton. From deep. The Jazz again can't hit.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Ivey goes in. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The three, Sexton sinks it from distance.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
Here's Cunningham. Utah with the rebound. Sexton with it. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with it. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian.
feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams, and it's a Kogi in at the 3 slot.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Out to Bridges. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. It's a 3-point game. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Now Miller, after Colin Sexton's 3-pointer that didn't go. Miller sets a screen for Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
Collins a screen on Miller. Sexton for 3. Here's Markkanen. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Collins against Bridges. Shot clock at 6.
You know, as a defender, Bridges is pretty intimidating. I mean, he does a good job of working at keeping you smothered up.
Williams a screen on Collins. Ball from long range. The rebound by the Jams. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Sexton. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. They need this. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
George finds Kessler. And here's Sexton. first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And here's Collins. After Miles Bridges getting his shot to go from deep. Ball against George. Williams with the block. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Ball against George. Outside Williams. On the wing, Miller. Crafty move. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And George with the stuff.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Jazz with possession here. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Kessler in the post. He's covered by Ball. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Ball, the pass to Okogie. Releases. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bangs home the trifecta. Sexton's got 5 now.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And he tripped.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA...
And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Bridges shot, good.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot, at 15 to 19-foot range.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Collins. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result,
They've got a big lead. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Williams against Sexton. Puts it up from 12. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 17. On the wing, Markkanen. Back to Collins. Markkanen sets the pick for Collins. Can they get it? And finish off by Collins.
Man, Collins isn't going to take it easy when he's going to the basket. He's throwing it down with force.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Hornets with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Collins with it. Bridges covering. And John Collins good for 3. Collins has got 5 minutes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Miller, no luck. Jazz trail by 17. Sexton for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Kessler in the post, working on Williams. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
They get the rebound. Out to Bridges. Ball up top. Defended by George. Just 5 to shoot. Ball no good. Utah has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. That shot wide open. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Bridges that time being rewarded for his hustle and his awareness right there. Opportunistic score that time.
Here's Kessler. Another miss by Utah. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets taking a 19-point lead into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
And now breaking down the first half we saw, what can you say about LaMelo Ball? He's putting on a show.
And one of the league's
That'll do it for our show.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for the Hornets, Nurkic is out there with Williams. Then it's Trey Mann. Then it's Smith. And it's Jeffries in at the 3, the small forward. Smith kicks to Nurkic. Shoots over Collier. Nurkic can't hit. Jazz trail by 19. Pass to Hendricks. From deep three-point territory. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Hendricks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Nurkic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
And the Hornets lead by 19. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
Smith against Clarkson. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Pass to Jeffries. Shoots. Nice open look, but it's no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you'd better be ready to put a body on somebody.
On the wing, man. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Jazz trail by 21. Here's Filipowski. Oh, good with the triple.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Now, here is Smith. Tight defense on him. It doesn't go for him. Jazz have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shots good by Sensabaugh.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Mann. Pass to Jeffries. They set the screen. Nurkic with it. Over in the corner, Williams.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Back to Nurkic. Shoots over Filipowski. And he gets it to go. Nurkic has got 5.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Pass to Clarkson. Unloads. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Smith, no luck. Jazz trail by 18. Here's Sensabaugh. 1:12 left to play here in the third. 2 points. That one goes.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Here's Filipowski. To the left wing. Poke loose. And here is Williams. Still scoreless. Now, here's Nurkic. D right on him. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. Hendricks pulls it in. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Hornets leading by 18. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Ball from long range. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The open look here for Sexton. Traps in the tray. Sexton's got 11 points. He can't get that one. And so is Charlotte, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been there. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's George in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Unable to get that one. Hornets leading by 15. Right side, Ball. They get it again. From past the arc. No good on the shot.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Offensive rebound, out to the wing. Collins wide open, he fires. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
And it's Ball penetrating. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
4th quarter basketball, we're about a minute into it.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
On the wing, Markkanen. Now Sexton. From deep 3-point land. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Charlotte leading by 15. There's the lob to Bridges. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter.
It is a welcome sign for sure. When Okogie connects from deep, it really expands his offensive game.
Launches from deep. Sexton can't get that one to drop. Miller with a wide open look. Sexton grabs the board. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Okogie misses. Sexton with it. Bridges covering. From deep 3-point land. The shot by Sexton, no good. Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Right side, Williams. Pass to Okogie. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Outside, Ball. Shoots the 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Collins kicks to Markkanen.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Collins. It's George on the wing. Outside Collins. Jacks up a 3. Miller grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jazz trail by 18. Markkanen finds Sexton. Well, he got it to go. He drops it in.
Oh! Can you believe that?
There's Miller with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
And Sexton drops them both. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Utah shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hornets.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for LaMelo Ball.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Ball kicks to Williams. Charlotte no good that time either.
Shot caller, 2. Lowry Markkanen with the assist.
Puts up a deep 3. No good there. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the
chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. Now here's Ball. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And I love how Ball... will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Here's Cunningham. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And a sweet dime. Ball has the playmaker's instinct.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. All right, Rick. And I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's Okogie. Duran with the rebound.
That miss was caused by the defense. They were all over it.
And again, the Pistons missing. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Okogie, the pass to Miller. There's a screen from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Kept alive. Cunningham gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Screen by Bridges. Ball passes to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Miller with it. Now Thompson defending. Pass to Ball. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 5. On the wing, Thompson. Pounded by Ball. Thompson, a screen on Miller. Back to Thompson. And here's Cunningham outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Ivy. Yet to see a basket. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Nice shot by Okogie.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Cunningham with the ball. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Down low. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Ball passes to Williams. And Cunningham pulls it down.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important. Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Harris.
Well, he's making it look easy. Thompson with great body control off the contact.
Ball passes to Miller. The three is up. The rebound by Detroit. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade Cunningham was the first pick in the draft because of his playmaking. Rare for someone of his size. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
The three from Ball. Whoa! He just got it off in time!
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Hornets out in front, up by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for the Hornets, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Harris against Bridges. Duren with a screen on Bridges. Here's Harris. Here's Duren. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Duren's got his first 2 points of the night.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Miller can't get it to go. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Hornets trail by 3. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drive.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Thompson right side. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 3.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Williams up top. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Williams in the post, working on Duren. Bridges, a screen on Thompson. There's Ball with a 3.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Charlie foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Harris finds Cunningham. The 3 from Thompson. Hornets with the rebound. And And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Here's Miller. Nails it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 8.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
He's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Fires top of the key, and all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 9. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Stand the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. Clock at 6. Harris passes to Thompson. Back to Harris. Takes the 3. Up again. Williams grabs the board. The Hornets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. There's Ball with a 3. Rebound Detroit. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. There's Cunningham with a 3. Okogie pulls down the board.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Miller. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
Charlotte shooting their first foul shot of the night. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. He hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Bridges against Harris. The 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Duren's got 8 points.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Ball. The layup off target.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Charlotte on top, leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they...
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
When you've got 2 great players going at it like this...
Thanks, as always.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game, great performance by Cade Cunningham.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus, and you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
They've got Malik Beasley, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's Simone Fontecchio, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Man, the pass to Jeffries. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Here's Nurkic. Pass to Jeffries. Three-pointer. The rebound by Beasley. Pistons trail by 6. And Holland the bucket on the assist by Beasley. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Smith outside. He takes it in. Outside man. Stewart against Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Man, the pass to Nurkic. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Holland. And here's Beasley. Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Beasley outside. Shot is up. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Charlotte basketball.
Hornets leading by 7. Man, the pass to Smith. Back to man. Knocked away and stolen by Beasley. To the inside. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Holland. High arcing shot. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now.
Detroit, foul. Holland, second personal foul. 13 foul.
Outside, Williams. And there's 1:38 left to play in the third quarter here. There's a screen by Nurkic. The 3, Smith. Detroit with a rebound. And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Shot by Nurkic, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Charlotte leading by 4. Right side, Williams. And in recent seasons, Graham, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Okogie comes in for Jeffries. Brandon Miller's checked in for Smith. And it's Ball in for Mann. Miller outside. There's the triple. To the right side. Fires the three. Oh, Ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Miller finds Ball. Williams with the screen. Ball no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Williams, and it's Williams in at the 5.
There's a lot of size in motion. Duran like a freight train to the rim.
Ball against Thompson. Fires the 3. Ball no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Williams against Thompson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Ball right side. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. That doesn't go either for Ball. Pistons trail by 8. The 3 from Thompson. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
They double him with Harris. Williams with it. Now Thompson defending and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. They double him with Duran. The 3 from Ball. Pure from three-point range. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, he was going up to get that rebound. Cunningham creating a second chance opportunity.
Okogie, it's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Harris, a screen on Ball. Pass to Harris. Down low. Over to the left wing. Back to Ivy. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Miller pulls it in.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
With his size and quickness, Ball's pull-up is unstoppable.
Kate gets going. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
A minute 58 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Okogie. Williams with it. Puts up a three. Thompson pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Miller outside. The kick out to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. They grab their own miss. Williams passes to Miller. Williams a screen on Harris. Here's Miller. The Pistons clear it.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Hornets, Williams.
And Williams drops them both. And it's Detroit with the ball. Down by 12. And here's Cunningham outside. They get it back. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Brandon Miller.
And Duran doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
And so he makes both from the line. Ball against Thompson. Ball outside. Williams a screen on Thompson to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Williams misses. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a...
with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the center. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Collins, a screen on Ivy. Sexton's shot is good.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll, good decision making.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Utah, Cunningham's shot is off. Outside Collins. Poked away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Here is Cunningham following the bucket by the Jazz. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Collins. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the wing right side. Pass to Sexton. Kessler trying to get open. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Collins.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
Man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Collins, a screen on Cunningham. Here's George. Rejected by Harris.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
They get it back. Turn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line is on Colin Sexton.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both good from the line that time. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Now, here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
George with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Pass to Kessler. And George kicks to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Here's Kessler. Lays it up off the glass. Kessler's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
And Thompson gets it to go. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
George looking around. Collins setting the big for Kessler. Outside for Sexton. Lets it go with a 3. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It goes on Jaden Ivey. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and they're a assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And stolen by Harris. Ivy finds Duran. Watches the slam dunk finish. Markkanen with it, picked up by Thompson. It's stolen by Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Sexton's shot is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham slings it in. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
And Utah turns it over again.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Banked in off the glass. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And George kicks to Collins. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Ivy. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And so it's Cade. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now, here's Collins. Clock at 6. The 3 from George. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons leading by 6. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. Those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Now, Ivy, after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's out of bounds. Which way? Okay, they say it was last touched by Ivy. Jazz trail by 8. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's George. Picks it out to Markkanen. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Harris passes to Thompson. Markkanen with the block.
That's just great work on the defensive end by Lauri Markkanen. You can see his length come into play.
Kessler finds Collins. Kessler a screen on Harris. From deep, Collins. Rebound, Detroit. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from George.
This is where the length of Keontae George helps, right? Inside, he's so much longer than your typical guard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duran, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, DA, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And Utah has possession following the bucket by the Pistons. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Here's Kessler. He has 6. Sexton for 3. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver. And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Collins, good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the half. And the basket is good. Cunningham's got 15.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Sexton, the pass to Kessler. Back to Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. Kicks it out to Collins. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Harris. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
Boy, guys, when he's at his best, John Collins can be an impact player at both ends of the floor. There's a lot of things this young guy does well.
Now, here's Ivy. He's got 7. Cunningham for 3. The shot, no good. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Utah. Sexton on the wing. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 15.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Going inside. The shot by Ivy, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Jazz trail by 5. Sexton for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Turing's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Harris dishes to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And so it's the Detroit Pistons heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
You look at the Pistons. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good. I'd be dominating down low. I'd be picking up.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, they're playing.
That'll do it for our show.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Heading underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. They've got Clarkson, also Collier out there, and it's Filipowski in at the 5 down low.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Pistons leading by 7. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. 3-pointer. Holland with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Ontekio passes to Stewart. Takes it out to Schroeder. Fires the three. Utah with the rebound. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Walker Kessler.
And the rebounding contributions have been on the uptick over the last few months. He's definitely appeared to have made a concerted effort to really impact the game more and more with his work on the backboard.
Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. Good. Nice job down low.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
Here's Sensabaugh. And the layup is good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Ontekio finds Schroeder. Beasley right side. There's the three. Hendricks pulls it in. Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski. Over Stewart. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Deep 2 from Clarkson.
I'll tell you have to love the effort right there from Malik Beasley, working overtime to create that coverage.
Schroeder passes to Stewart. Yep, it counts. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. It's Cunningham with the drive. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. You look at Kessler, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
From deep, Collins. Rebound by the Pistons.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that round.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
That one is no good. Jazz trail by 13. Sexton for 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Harris with it. He's picked up by Collins. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Outside Collins. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, a big man with considerable range, folks. John Collins has to be respected beyond the arc.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Thompson misses. Jazz trail by 12. Collins in the post, guarded by Harris. Here's George. The baseline jumper goes down. George has got his second bucket tonight. Puts up a deep 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Inside for him is Harris and Duren. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Sexton for 3.
An in-your-face defender. Ivy won't give an inch. Disrupted the rhythm of that play. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Collins with some nice D.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Takes the 3. Another miss by Utah.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Ivy. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ivy's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons.
And he's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible. I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that. Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Collins finds Kessler. The shot by George, wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's Cunningham, and he drives in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Cunningham. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And that last shot just bothered Harris. He was compelled to go back at him.
And here's Collins from outside. They grab their own miss. Puts up a deep 3. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Here's Thompson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they found in that space.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Harris's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Detroit leading by 16. And it's sent back by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Jazz trail by 16. On the wing, Markkanen. He's covered by Thompson. From deep, Collins. Here's Markkanen. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
This is what you hope. You want to see Markkanen mix it up on the glass, right? Keep the play alive. Make sure you convert.
Harris's shot is off. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jam. Over Ivy. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Got that one up quick. And the Pistons lead by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Cade Cunningham.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Shot by Collins, no good. George against Cunningham. The long distance three is buried. Cunningham's got 30. And stolen by Ivy. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans.
What a nice trend has been for him in regards to rebounding. He's been attacking the glass these past few months. His numbers are way higher, and that makes him a more effective all-around contributor.
The starters for Utah, Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. George and Sexton in the backcourt. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available. Yes, sir. George with the flush.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. And Ball throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Ball. And it's blocked by Kessler. On the wing, Sexton, guarded by Miller. Ball with a steal. Pass to Miller. Ball looks over the floor. And here is Williams. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Miller. Knocks it down from distance.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Ball. And there's the drive. And Ball throws it down.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
And here's Collins for 3. Utah with another miss.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Miller, the pass to Williams. Here's Okogie. And again, Charlotte with the triple. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
Now here's Markkanen. Pass to Sexton. Will it go? Great D that time from Miller.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Ball outside. Williams up top. Over Kessler. Williams misses.
2 minutes remaining.
Jazz trail by 8. Markkanen outside. Kessler a screen. It's Markkanen with the drive. From 17. And George with the basket on the assist by Sexton.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
And Williams punches it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Yep, that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Bridges. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fires from deep. Williams misses. The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 so far. Sexton misses. Hornets leading by 6. Williams passes to Ball. 55 seconds left in the first quarter here. And the three-pointer goes.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Miller against Sexton. Kicks it out to Collins from the arc. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's George. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. And the layup is good. George has got 6.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
They set the pick. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Collins outside. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Charlotte on top. They lead by 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Outside Sexton, pass to George. Back to Sexton, takes a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge 3rd season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback with just a dynamic scoring guard.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Ryan, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Kessler passes to Sexton. Markkanen against Williams. Kessler, no good. Charlotte leading by 11. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Collins with it. He's picked up by Miller. Pass to Sexton. And here comes the break for the finish. The ball's knocked loose. Jazz trail by 11. Kessler finds Markkanen. Kicks it to George. Can they get it? The rebound by Bridges.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Ball into the lane. And he's going for the lob. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
From 9 feet out. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Collins has got 5 now.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Williams from long range. The rebound by the Jazz.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
It's George with the drive. And George with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Offensive rebound. Jazz trail by 7. Sexton misses.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Miller, the pass to Ball. Here's the 3. Out to the right wing. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Here's Ball. Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Utah Jazz.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
When you have two players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. That does it for halftime.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Jazz trail by 9. So the Jazz 5 right now. Collier is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. Small forward. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Here's Jeffries. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Here's Filipowski, defended by Nurkic. And there it is for him.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Inside. Here's Mann. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Hornets lead by 7.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Hendricks nails the baby hook. Hendricks has gotten his first points in this one.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Williams from long range. Williams knocks down the 3.
When Williams stretches his range beyond the arc, it makes it tough on defenses.
Grant Williams, a bit of a jack of all trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production at both ends, and you can get under the skin of the opponent too, which isn't always a bad thing. Gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
The finish! And Nurkic throws it down!
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. Have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression. They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Jazz trail by 5. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, what a play by Clarkson. Has the concentration to finish through contact.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Smith left side. Off target from outside. The Jazz have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Here's Filipowski, covered by Smith. To the middle. Here's Hendricks. Can't tie it up. That one misses. And it's Nurkic with the ball for the Hornets. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
For the tie. And it's Filipowski. That time on the assist by Clarkson. Filipowski's got 6.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Nurkic's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Clarkson for 3. Smith with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Williams passes to Jeffries. Williams a screen on Clarkson. Here's Jeffries. No good on the triple. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Sensabaugh. Great look, but off the mark.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And Nurkic throws it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Mann. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mann's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Hendricks. Williams defending. Sensabaugh, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Hendricks. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Jazz, 2.
5 ticks left in the third quarter. For 3, Bridges. No luck on that one. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Hall and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Hornets 5.
Boy, making it look very easy. The ball has been unguardable tonight.
The 3 from Sexton. They get the rebound. Kessler finds Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Marketing for three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, that's a great job by Okogie to get out in front and finish off the break.
Jazz trail by 5. Here's Hendricks. Here's Kessler. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
To the inside. In transition, here come the Jazz. For 3, Sexton. Hornets with the rebound. Okogie's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Ball. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Hendricks. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Ball passes to Okogie. Bridges, a screen on Markkanen. Pass to Bridges. Back to Okogie. Outside, Williams. Here's Okogie. Over Kessler. Okogie's shot is off. Right side, Sexton. George outside to take the lead. Buries it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Ball passes to Miller. Here's Okogie. From outside the arc. Sexton grabs the board. It's George on the wing. Pounded by Ball. George, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for Charlotte. Ball outside. The 3. A 3-ball from LaMelo.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
Here's George. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Charlotte trailing. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by George. Utah's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. An easy 2 on the layup. George has got 8 here in this quarter.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Out to Bridges from behind the arc. Can't hit that one.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And it's Sexton on the tape. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, how about that? Sexton with a huge bucket. A must hit. And he did.
There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Sexton passes to Kessler. Here's Hendricks, pounded by Ball. Here's Sexton. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Okogie. They can't stop the run with that one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Sexton on the take. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final Buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's George, and it's good. 2 points. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Kessler. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's Utah with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
both of these teams, Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth. Of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Ball against Cunningham. Ivy, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Bridges passes the ball. Here's Williams, and Williams slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Now, here's Ball. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Here's Thompson. It's not going to go for him. Bridges with some nice defense. Shots good by Miller.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Out to Thompson. A three ball. Rebound by Williams.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Okogie misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there.
Oh!
Yes, sir. Duren, one of the league's most powerful players. He doesn't mess around close to the basket.
They set the pick. Inside, and stolen by Harris. Fast break Detroit. Here's Duren.
Oh! He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Ball, the pass to Okogie. It's stolen by Cunningham. Throws up, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And Cade Cunningham has his fingerprints all over sequences like that.
Pass to Okogie. Out to Miller. Charlotte moving it around. Ball against Duren. 6 on the shot clock. Williams dishes the ball. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, it's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Ball, a screen on Cunningham. Okogie misses.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Cunningham with it, now guarded by Ball. Bridges with some nice defense.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Okogie. They set the pick. Off target from outside.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Duran finds Ivey. Duran the pass to Ivey. It's deflected. Thompson for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Detroit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Duran in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pistons leading by 5. Harris kicks to Ivey. Harris outside. He takes it in.
Tobias can take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he makes that one.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got the lead back up to 7 now for Detroit.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Miller dishes to Williams. Pass to Okogie. They get it again. Miller against Ivey. The 3 drills the three-pointer. Miller's got 5 points so far.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more help, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Thompson against Miller. Outside, ball. From deep. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Here he goes. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Williams passes the ball. Back to Williams. The kick out to Ball. Again, Ball missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Ball, the pass to Okogie. Pulls from the top of the key. Again, ball missing.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Duren against Williams. Harris passes to Duren. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Off. Target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass the ball. Williams, a screen on Cunningham. Ball with a wide open look. Charlotte no good that time either.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Okogie, the pass to Bridges. Miller sets a screen for Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Cunningham inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Charlotte ball.
Gets it off. And the first half is now in the books. Pistons lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And it's time.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at
Detroit, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
And what he did to those defenders.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Smith is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Grant Williams. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Outside Williams takes a 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got the first points of the second half here for the Hornets. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Stewart kicks to Holland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holland's got his first bucket in this one. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom to point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Pass to Holland. Stewart with the screen on Nurkic. Here's Holland. Stewart with it. 6 to shoot. For the 3. And it's Schroeder missing. Hornets trail by 4. Man finds Williams. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Fontecchio defended by Man. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
What a basketball journey for Simone Fontecchio. I love saying that name, Brent. Moving at 14 to chase his dream.
Well, Kevin, your accent is so good. How could you not want to say that name? Yes, of course. Hailing from Italy, this guy played at the top levels in Europe, and at the age of 27, finally made his way over to realize his dream of being an NBA player. This guy is skilled, and he's making some great adjustments to find a role in this league.
Back to Nurkic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Nurkic has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, weighing around 290 pounds, not sure contact is really going to affect Nurkic.
So a moment now to see the story on Yusuf Nurkic. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 11 rebounds and 4 assists. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Anticipation when it comes to rebounding, that can separate elite ones from average ones.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own head.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Hornets trail by 6. Nurkic setting the pick for Williams. In the corner, Smith with it. Screen by Nurkic, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
.124 left in the third. Nurkic a screen on Schroeder. Here's Mann.
Unbelievable work by Schroeder there to get right up in the guy's face and make the shot tough.
Here's Holland. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul.
Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Asar Thompson.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Schroeder with the ball. Now Smith defending. Kicks it out to Schroeder. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jeffries.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And that one's good, Fontecchio.
Well, a definite strength of Schroeder seems to have a knack for knowing when to get rid of that ball.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jeffries kicks to Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Schroeder. Fontecchio defended by Mann. Smith outside with 4 seconds on the clock, and the dunk by Smith.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Here's Schroeder. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top. They're up by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Inside for them, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Harris dishes to Ivey. Back to Harris. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. 4 on the shot clock. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Misses the 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Ball slams it in.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
Ball against Cunningham. Pass to Ivey. Here's Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Duran finds Harris. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Hornets trail by 3. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Back to Ivey. Williams with the block. Deflects the pass and stolen by Thompson. Here's Duran. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got his first 2 points. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Detroit.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Stolen by Ball. And here we go with Miller running up the court. That gives them the lead. Miller's got the lead up to 1 now for Charlotte.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
And that one is good.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham, as a young star, is bringing to this game.
Miller surveying the floor. There's a Kobe, covered by Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Out to Bridges. And there's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 1.
There's a fearlessness that Bridges brings to this team. He just welcomes the chance to take important shots. Big-time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivey. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
Williams can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Well, the work ethic from Ivey is something that has gone unquestioned in his young career.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yikes, how it stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
1:05 left to play in the final quarter. Cunningham passes to Ivey. Thompson outside. He's looking for Duran and finds him. That shot is off. Good D by Williams. Bridges against Harris. Out to the right wing. Here's a Kobe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two. The coach's challenge has been issued.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Miller, that's for 2. There's a Kobe. And again, the Hornets missing. Thompson looking for an opening. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off